Hey everyone, it's Tracey, and it's another black screen, but this time I thought I'd do something a little different. So I thought that I would start, I'm into like telling really motivating stories or people who've done like extraordinary things that you don't think that you can do, but they're just ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And I wanted to read a story to you about a woman that I have known about for years. And she's an inspiration to me. So I thought maybe she would be an inspiration to you. And so her name is Ernestine Shepard. And I'm going to read this article about her. And the title is Meet the 80-Year-Old Bodybuilder Who Started Working Out at 56. Okay, I'm 57, and I've been working out my whole life, and she didn't start till she was 56. So here we go. Ernestine Shepard talks to The Independent about the particularly ordinary route which led her into fitness, why she was motivated to go for a world record title, and just what she eats every day. And I hope you go Google her so you can see what she looks like. She's amazing. Every single morning, Ernestine Shepard wakes up at 2:30 a.m., embarks upon a 10-mile walk, and then heads to the gym at 7:30, where she continues to work out and lead exercise classes until 11:30 a.m. Ernestine is 80 years old. The Baltimore native was crowned the world's oldest competitive female bodybuilder in 2011 by the Guinness Book of World Records. She has washboard abs, impressive biceps, and lives on 3 to 4 hours sleep every night. Spurred into fitness with her sister Velvet at the age of 56, she previously had never done any exercise, having been exempt from school physical education lessons as a child because of an injury she sustained in a car accident. The Independent spoke to a snowed-in Ernie on the east coast of the U.S. on the phone, which finally connected after the theme tune from Rocky blared down the line for a minute or so. When you call my phone, you hear Sylvester Stallone's music because I was inspired by his movie and how he had to get his life back together and how he drank the egg whites, and I drink egg whites now because of Rocky, she explains. In addition to her exhausting-sounding fitness routine, Ernie eats 5 to 6 small meals a day. These often include oatmeal, a handful of walnuts, and crushed pineapple for breakfast, a baked white potato, chicken, and asparagus as one of her lunches, followed by brown rice, turkey, and string beans, and then sweet potato, tuna, and spinach. These meals are also interspread with 8-ounce glasses of liquid egg whites. After finishing her meal plans for the day, she tends to turn into bed at 10 p.m., although sometimes I'm up until 11, leaving just a mere 3.5 hours before she wakes up and kickstarts her day all over again. I find that is enough sleep for me. I don't take naps. I'm so happy to do what I do, and I thank God for giving me the energy, strength, and willpower to do this, she says. So what made a 56-year-old high school receptionist who loved chocolate cake and all kinds of junk food enter the arduous world of health, fitness, and competitive bodybuilding? Surprisingly, it started with a moment many of us can relate to: becoming anxious about the prospect of wearing a swimsuit at an upcoming event. Unhappy with their bodies, Ernie and Velvet decided to head down to the gym to get in shape. Despite noticing an instant transformation, Ernie was not immediately hooked. The myth was if you did weights as a woman, you would end up looking like a man. so I didn't want to do it. It was her sister who took to the more competitive side of fitness, soon entering competitions and motivational speaking. Despite being put off by this at first, Ernie later joined forces with her sister, and the two would work out together in matching workout clothes in different colors. Velvet later fell ill and suffered a brain aneurysm. Before her death, she made Ernie promise to stick to the two pledges they had made together, to continue to motivate others and land a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. Ernie plunged into depression and experienced panic attacks following her sister's death, but soon turned this into a determination to honor those pledges. In 2010, Ernie was titled the world's oldest female bodybuilder and headed to Rome to receive her medal. E. Wilma Connor from Colorado overtook Ernie as the oldest female bodybuilder a year later, but rather than being bitter, Ernie continued to exude her positive outlook on life, saying she instead felt good that the lady was inspired to start working out, as that is why she and Velvet embarked upon their fitness journeys. Devoutly religious, Ernie says she thanks God every day for her continued healthy life, and claims that while the sheer intensity of her fitness regime may seem tough, she really does enjoy doing it. First of all, I get up every day, and before I go to bed, I pray and thank God for each day He has allowed me to live. Then I thank God for the fact I have remained happy. Some days I'm not happy, but some way or another I get it together. I have learned to eat healthily. From my depression and panic attacks, I have learned that I need to get out and walk every day to keep myself together. Then being around people and loving them has helped me. She says her wonderful family, including her husband of 60 years, her son, her church family, and the people she teaches have kept me going all these years. I've had so many things to happen to me and for me. My husband and my son back me up 100%. Without them, I don't know what I would do. Everything I've wanted to do, they have been right there, she says. Despite her achievements, she still has something to tick off on her bucket list, meeting her idol, Oprah Winfrey. She has already spoken to the television legend via Skype, which was really exciting. But after appearances on CNN, The Harry Connick Jr. Show, and Dr. Oz, she now wants to meet Winfrey face to face. I'm hoping that before my journey or training is done, that I will get the opportunity to touch Oprah's hand and look in her face. She is one amazing lady, and I love her. Ernie now travels across the U.S., giving motivational speeches and instructing workout classes, while continuing to lead her own local classes, which includes participants ranging from ages from 20 to 80. She is also gearing up to run more half marathons. So what can people wanting to head to the gym and get in shape learn from Ernie? Once you have visited a doctor to check you are healthy, she has advised starting with small steps. If your doctor says yes, then start with a walking program because it is very good for you. Don't try to do 10 miles when you first start. Take it slowly, then go to the gym, start lifting weights, and have someone around who knows about fitness who can guide you along safely so you don't get injured. Finally, eating healthy, then drink lots of water. Ernie aims for around 8 glasses per day. So I want you to know that, just because she did those outstanding physical things, that's not the only thing that you can do. That was just for her. And she was motivated by her sister and her sister's death. And I can relate to that because I sometimes feel if you know my story, because I've told it quite a few times, that sometimes I feel like I'm living for my family members that have passed away, that they didn't get to live those. So I just want to make sure that I take advantage of the life that I have and the time that I have left. And so whatever it is that you are into, I hope that you pursue, whether it's painting, whether it's food, whether it's yoga, anything. And it doesn't matter what age you are. Just know that you're never too old to start something new. And look at 56, she just started working out, and now she's in the Guinness Book of World Records. So I just wanted this to be a motivation for you, not to follow her or do what she does, because that seems kind of extreme, I know, but just to provide some kind of encouragement to know that it doesn't matter what age you are, that you can still do the things that you want to do and go for everything that you want. I'm 57, and I feel like childlike. Do you know what I mean? It's like after I took care of everybody, I feel like I know I'm an adult and I'm responsible and I'm all those things, but I have a childlike wonderment towards the world again. And I hope that you can find that too, and find something that brings you passion and joy in your life, because I know that it's a tough world. It is. And it's sad when we hear the news and stuff like that. But I want you to know as an individual that you're never too old to start something. So I hope that you take this as a sign to just get out there and follow your dreams, your passions, your love for life, and that you're not stuck. You still have time to do and go for whatever you want to. So go out and make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. You don't have to do anything that grandiose. Just take small steps towards something that you love. And go call somebody you love, and as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And don't you dare, not for a second, forget that you are magic. And you have been created to do more than what you think is possible. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.